Hi guys, and welcome back to Together We'll Journey. My name is Jeanette, and in today's episode I'm going to tell you the steps that I take when choosing a plant for your home or garden. So as I was perusing Instagram, I follow Zoe Saldana, and even though amongst her awesomeness that she's an awesome actress, I love her and I love following her on Instagram, but I was more interested in the plant that she had in the background of her house. And I immediately looked it up, and what I found was this fiddle leaf fig, or commonly known as Ficus lyrata. This is a Bambino one, and it was really cheap on Bunnings for about 18 bucks. And so it's not going to grow probably as tall, which is great because it's a great indoor plant. The benefits for having this plant in your house is that it purifies the air so well that it was even considered for a space shuttle. So there you go. So it's probably one of NASA's top 10 plants to have in your house as purifier. If you want to know what else it detoxifies, it's on a previous video, because most house plants detoxify the same kind of bacteria and chemicals in the house. And that, like I said, is on a previous video. The soil that I'm going to put this ficus plant in is going to be the same soil as my previous videos as well. So I'm not going to go through all that, but I will go through how I do pick out my plants for my home and garden. So the first one is you want to look for the pests. P for pests. You want to see if there's any bugs, anything that's infesting on the plants. Take the time to look at it, right? Take the time to look at your plant, because a healthy plant at the end of the day is either going to survive and thrive in your garden, or it's going to die and it's going to be a waste of money. So you want to look for P, pests, any pests that you have on your plant. The next one is L for leaves. Look for the healthy leaves. Is there any non-healthy leaves? If there is, why is it not healthy? In fact, don't buy it and look for another one that's healthier. A, if you're buying fruit plants especially, you're going to want to look for aphids, and those little buggers can get right in there and really into the crevices of the plant. So you really need to have a look at that. N is for new growth, and this baby here has just that, a little bit of new growth there for you. You also want to look at, then you want to have a look at the T, which is trunk. You want to make sure it's healthy. It's going to be strong enough to be able to hold this plant and root it. And if you look at all those kind of things when you're dealing with a ficus plant, or dealing with any plants really, it should last for a while. So I'm going to move this into a bigger pot, so just bear with me and I'll get that going. Like I said, I'm not going to go too much into the soil that I use, but it's the same soil that I use in previous videos. I even actually did a video. Now that you've taken the plant home, you want to see the root system. Now some of the roots, especially the seedlings, they get bound up, but this root system is actually not too bad. It actually looks quite healthy. Just a little break it up in the bottom there for a little bit, and we'll stick that baby in there. Boom. One repotted ficus. Don't forget to water it. Now, because it is going into the home, you can do, sorry, my pot's leaking. You can do other things like decorate it with like some rocks around it, which also could be quite useful for a bit of mulching, especially during the summer seasons. But as we're going into autumn at the moment, I'm not really too worried about that. And this baby will be going to my house once it's built. So, hope you've enjoyed today's video. Give it a thumbs up.